importantly, play within structure, be methodical at times, support him with a run game and an offensive line, get him in there, let him show good, and then get out of the game. I think that's the plan for the Chicago Bears.
I find it a little remarkable, and I'm not attributing this to them. I'm attributing this to some of the informed coverage that I heard about them, is how minimal the expectation that people seem to have are. Can he get his team in and out of the huddle? Can he get him to the line of scrimmage? Can he get the play called? Can he get the snap? Like, these are not, I don't know that these are things you want to be worried about when you have the first pick in the draft starting his second season. Again, I'm not why are you making that face?
No, I mean, I think there's a sense that last season was not the season they hoped it would be from a developmental standpoint.
Right. He's further back than he was when he started, right? They pushed backwards his development.
He came in further back than like the Jaden Daniels, Bo Nix, the guys that played 5-6 years as starters in college. So, but yes, he didn't get the coaching he needed to get last year. It was a mess. So now they're starting from something like scratch, and I think people have to understand that.
Yeah, I think this is like an NBA-style draft in that you drafted a lot on potential, and I think we expected that potential to materialize more quickly than it has. And so I think part of him getting to where he has to go is getting these basic things down. I don't think he's going to have trouble with any of that stuff, but that's what you want to focus on because they also want to lower the expectations in order to start building momentum for successful weeks. They made us think that all he needs to do is get out of the get out of the huddle on time, complete a couple passes, and we're going to be like, oh, that's great.
Right.
Then they'll build on it from there.
That's fine. But, I mean, it's quite a jump from that to 3 weeks from Monday. Go figure out a Brian Flores defense and beat the Vikings in a huge divisional home game on a standalone national TV game. That's a big leap.
Such is life. Such is life, though. Such is life in the NFL. Yeah. Man, get your ass ready to play, man. Listen, if you can't get your team in and out of the huddle, they need to find another quarterback. And sometimes with these reports, I'm sorry I had that visceral reaction. Sometimes with these reports, it drives me crazy. All right? If Caleb Williams can't get the damn Chicago Bears out the huddle, he can't play quarterback in the NFL. He can't play in college. He can't play for the South Baton Rouge Rams in Pee Wee football. That is minimal, right? We talking about this dude performing at a level when the play is actually happening. He got him in and out the huddle last year. They left him out there to dry certain games. We talked about the offensive scheme. He changed coordinators. He played a little bit better. It's Ben Johnson's job to make sure he understands the information. It's also Ben Johnson's job to decipher if he can process the information. And if he can't, you got to move off of him and find another quarterback. Period. We don't need to talk about getting in and out the huddle. Can he get guys lined up? If you can't do that, that's Caleb Williams' fault, and he needs to take his ass and do something else other than play football.
Okay. That is very well said. And to be clear, we all expect him to get in and out of the huddle, but that is very well said. Okay. Graziano, I love this one. Are you convinced that Travis Hunter needs to just play one position in the NFL?
No. If you encountered a unicorn, would you be convinced that it had to choose between flying and walking? No, you would not. You would want to see it run, and you'd want to see it jump. Like this is a wonderful story. This is so exciting that we need to see him play both ways. He wants to do it. They want him to do it. They wouldn't have paid what they paid to draft him otherwise. I can't wait to see how this comes together. And look, I've been doing this show like for a while, like about 6 years, something like that.
Yeah.
I've often been accused, unfairly, I think, of being a wet blanket in some regards. Why am I the opposite on this when other people are saying, oh no, he needs to pick one side of the ball or the other? No, this is awesome. Let's see it.
I was with you, but unicorns can't fly.
Why not? You can't?
No, that's
They're
a Pegasus.
flying.
Unicorns have a horn.
Yeah,
So
I think the obvious pushback on this is that unicorns don't exist, and so the connection to that would be the connection to that would be that
a deep dive on
two-way players in the NFL also don't exist. It's not possible to do. I would love for him to be able to do it, but I'm pretty convinced it can't be done.
They don't exist until they evolve into existing. Like I like sports because it's cool.
Yeah.
Like I understand if I were Travis Hunter or if I was his agent or his family, I might be being all strategic about how to do this and do that. Not me. Give me more Shohei.
Yeah.
I want all the Shoheis that I can have. I want when I am sitting on my deathbed telling my great-grandchildren about the life I led, I would like to say, I saw Travis Hunter play a full game, both sides of the ball.
You know what you didn't see? You didn't see Shohei Ohtani tackle Derrick Henry, and that's one of the jobs that he's supposed to have. Marcus, can this happen? Can Travis Hunter play both ways?
Man, I hate saying something can't happen, but I just don't think it can happen because physically, the rate of injury probability that will go up for Travis Hunter trying to do both of these things in the NFL is probably, I wish we could quantify it. I wish we could figure out what the percentages were of having a real injury or having real issues as you go throughout a game. I think from a body standpoint, like as far as your win and your energy, I think he could do it. But G, you just brought up the biggest point, brother. And Foxy knows this as well. You can't cut O-linemen no more when they pulling on a zone read. You can't get down on their knee. They big ass gonna hit you. What is he gonna do when Trent Williams and him are lined up? He got to avoid because he also in his mind got to go on the other side and play wide receiver. Those are the issues. It's not the fact that Travis Hunter can't do it from a physical standpoint. It's the fact that these coaches are smart enough to not allow you to do it. I'd run at him every single time I could if he was just coming off the field playing wide receiver. That is the issue, not that he can't from a physical or a talent standpoint.
The most important thing we hope you'll take with us from today is that unicorns, even in legend, do not fly.
I should have said alicorn.
Okay, I didn't even know.
I should have consulted with Hembo.
Yeah, we need to look that one up. We need better unicorn research as we continue with the show.
That's on me.
As we go on, new year, same goal for Josh Allen. Unicorns don't exist, but Superman does.
Ooh.
And I'll tell you why he's going to have to fly to get to a Super Bowl soon and why